The Arizona Cardinals during free agency have made a ton of great acquisitions. We've signed AJ Green, Matt Prater, JJ Watt, Markus Golden, and a couple really more solid free agents. We even traded for a top 2 center in the NFL in Rodney Hudson. Although we've made some really good moves, we still have a couple of big time holes on our roster that need to be addressed. Obviously, the new league year just started, so we have plenty of time to fill out our roster. Now, in my opinion, there's 2 positions that need to be addressed the most. That's the running back position and the corner. Since we lost Pat P in free agency and Kenyan Drake, we need another number 1 corner and potentially another starting running back. Now, personally, what I would have done and what I wish the Arizona Cardinals did do is cut Devon Kennard because we're already stacked with outside linebackers and re-sign Patrick Peterson. Since we're in win-now mode, re-signing one of the best corners available and someone who already knows the system makes perfect sense to me, but now we're left with a glaring hole at corner. Obviously, he's not prime Pat P, but he is far from being washed like everyone says. And in my honest opinion, if we want to go all in with a quarterback on his rookie deal, you have to sign a true number 1 corner. With the amount of talent at the wide receiver position nowadays, if you don't have a number 1 corner, having a nice front 7 doesn't mean anything if we can't cover anybody. We literally have no legit corners as it stands right now besides Byron Murphy, and he's not even an outside corner. He plays mostly in the slot. Now, Robert Alford hasn't even made it out of training camp the past 2 years and is not someone I would rely on heavily to make a big impact on this team. Could he be good? Potentially, but do I see him doing anything crazy? No, I don't. We also have a defensive coordinator that goes by the name of Vance Joseph, who doesn't seem to like to play rookie players apparently, as we've seen with Isaiah Simmons. So if we do end up going to draft a corner and we take that route, I'm hoping he sees the field more than Isaiah Simmons did his rookie year because they're only going to get better with live reps. But regardless of that, now that Patrick Peterson is gone, we have to address that position, and I have a couple of people I think the Cardinals should sign. Now, I would love to see J.C. Jackson or Kyle Fuller, but personally, I don't feel like the Cardinals are going to be throwing big time money at a corner, and we don't even have money like that to begin with. Like I said, we probably have to go the route of cutting Devon Kennard, which I'd be fine with, especially if we can patch this hole. Now, if we were to sign someone like J.C. Jackson, since he has a second-round tender placed on him, we would have to give up our second-round draft pick to the Patriots, which honestly would not be bad at all because Steve Keim isn't really good at drafting anyways, and we would be getting an impact player immediately. I would obviously love to sign either one of those guys, but I just don't see it happening. Now, there is one corner I think that is pretty realistic for the Cardinals to sign, and that is Xavier Rhodes. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler and a former first-team All-Pro, which speaks a lot about how good he can be. This signing would make me feel so much better about our secondary, and it would fill a big-time void. He had a pretty good season with the Colts last year and proved that he still got it. If we can somehow bring him in on like a 1-year prove-it deal, that would honestly be so amazing if that's possible. He's a great technical physical corner and loves to press and guard teams' number 1 receivers. And currently, nobody on our roster right now can do that. He is one of the best corners available in free agency, and I'm hoping we do bring him in on a 1-year deal. If somehow, some way we can't get him, I would love to see someone like Adoree Jackson, who's also one of the best corners available right now, because honestly, we have to address this sooner rather than later, because if we don't have any legit corners, we will lose a ton of games because of it. Now, running back is honestly another pretty big need. I feel like the Cardinals are going into this thinking Chase Edmonds is their number 1 running back, though. Now, do I think Chase Edmonds should be the starter? No, not really, but like Edmonds provides something that not many running backs do, and that's being a great receiving option. He was one of the best receiving targets last year, believe it or not, and ended the season with 53 receptions for 402 yards. Those numbers for a running back are actually pretty crazy, and I believe that with a bigger role on the team, he could break out hopefully. But we still need to sign a power back. This is mainly because Chase Edmonds is only 5'9", 210 pounds, and isn't going to be the ideal back on like 3rd and short situations and goal line stands. There are a couple running backs I would like to see them pursue to fill this role. Now, I don't know if we have the money for it or can even clear it, but if we can somehow snag one of these guys, that would be amazing. The 2 players I would love to see somehow make their way to the Arizona Cardinals are Le'Veon Bell and James Conner. Are they realistic options for our cap space situation at the moment? No, but can we clear up some cap space? Absolutely. We could cut Devon Kennard, extend Chandler Jones, restructure Justin Pugh's contract. Like, there's ways of getting more money. I'm not sure what their asking price will be for either of these players, but they would fit the role perfectly. And since the running back market is pretty dry, we may be able to end up with one of them on a pretty cheap deal. They both might want to sign in a 1-year prove-it deal just so they can get a bigger contract next offseason when free agency goes back to normal. I'm not for overpaying at the running back position, so if the price isn't right, I say you pass on this. We do have Eno Benjamin, and we could draft a running back, obviously, and this is a position that I'd be fine with drafting somebody in. Obviously, I would rather have James Conner or Le'Veon Bell, but if the price isn't right, it's not worth it, especially since we have like 0 to no cap space at the moment. Now, the third and final position I'm going to address in today's video is the backup quarterback. Cardinals fans, we all remember what happened last season when Kyler Murray went out in the final week and got hurt. He goes out and we proceed to score 7 points in a playoff clinching game in 50+ minutes. The only touchdown we scored is when the defense caused a turnover, allowing the offense to start in the red zone. I don't even want to see Chris Streveler in a Cardinals uniform next year. I honestly don't even know why Brett Hundley wasn't even starting at that point, because the year prior, he beat the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. You know, it is what it is. I'm not even going to dwell on the past. past. We need to sign a backup quarterback for Kyler Murray just in case. Now, someone I think would be the perfect fit in our system is RG3. He's a mobile quarterback who would honestly thrive in a system like this, and having him as a veteran presence for Kyler Murray would be great too. Obviously, RG3 probably wouldn't even touch the field, but signing him would make perfect sense for the Cardinals, and he'd be a great backup option. I'm sure he won't be too expensive either, so making this move would honestly just solidify a spot that is very much needed with a great veteran. Now, that's going to wrap it up. Now, let me know what you guys think about my opinions. Let me know what you guys think we should do to address these positions. Obviously, everyone's going to have different opinions, and I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Let me know in the comments your wish list for the Cardinals and what moves you guys think they should make. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. If you guys want to see more Cardinals content, let me know down in the comment section below. That's all I got for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out.